Welcome back, everyone. It's Mr. Brain, your friendly neighborhood gaming dad, here with another video. And I wanted to go over my thoughts on the Armament Era. And I know it's been a couple of days since it's been out already. I went on hiatus for a couple of days in order to spend time with the family after Island Raid. And some of you may have already watched other videos pertaining to this event, but let's give you my thoughts on it. First thing I want to address, in case you haven't heard it yet, this button right here will empty your entire wallet before you've ever realized what happened. I'm not sure if it's a bug, but it's definitely an issue in the game. Even if you do not have 10 of these items to use, it will use the proportional amount of gems required to run those 10 searches for you immediately. There's no warning ahead of time, like with the police searches. It's like, do you really want to use 112 advanced searches all at once? Yeah, I clicked that for a reason, but this one doesn't give you that warning. I know a lot of people that simply clicked on it in order to get an idea of how much it cost, and there's their gems gone. Nothing they can do about it. So keep that in mind. As for the equipment itself, it's kind of interesting. Let's get into some of the equipment that you can get. Let's head into hero armaments. First things first. Assistant hero's armament does not take effect. So just like talents, whatever you equip on your assistant does not matter. So you can put all of your best equipment on the heroes you plan on using in the field as leaders, and you can switch them out. The second thing that I want to note is that the equipment is locked to different hero types. If you see this little symbol at the bottom of the hero, it means that this hero is locked to that particular talent tree. You'll notice that symbol is the same as this one. So far, I've only seen red talent trees be important here. So you have leader, you have infantry, you have overall, you have rider, and you have, good lord, I don't have a ranged squad up here. And you have ranged. Those are the main ones. So if you have equipment that's locked to that particular hero type, just note that they're the only ones that can equip it. All of his have that ranged tree. Don't worry, as an infantry commander, I will probably be dismantling those. But anyways, so there's the basics. You have the equipment, you have the ones that you have where they can go. Let's look at some of the stats. I did end up getting a few here that you can see for Maxine. You can get really odd skills. I know this may seem like an off-the-wall pick, but if you've ever played Borderlands or any of those, it feels like that as far as the stats are concerned. Like, I have an overall tree person here, and yet there's a squad basic attack damage in here. Surely the game understands that we're not going to try and boost an overall tree person's basic attack damage. But it's here. There's zombie kill, damage dealt to zombies, wood gathering speed. It seems like the basic attributes are tied to the equipment themselves, and currently I don't have any purple or gold equipment to show you. I would have loved to have some at this point, but I just simply don't. I'm getting closer to having some of it. I'm working towards this one personally, having that infantry squad block and squad HP, and I'm also getting close to lethality and attack. I say getting close. You need 30 of these in order to actually create the equipment, but I will eventually get them, and I'm going to go ahead and put my points in those now. Take my infantry HP. Now I'm halfway there. In a couple of days, I will have this equipment, and I will go over how to hone and manage the equipment that you get, especially the purple and golds. The last thing that I wanted to make sure that I went over is this event specifically. These are all limited, so you should be working to make sure that you get every piece of connector, every connector that you can possibly get, because it resets every day. Now, these aren't hard to get. You can get on every couple of hours. Shelter collection comes easy. Personally, I run Radar Station with 5 marches on zombies, so both of these get completed at the same time. And resource gathering is just a matter of sending your troops out to gather. If you're clearing resource nodes as quickly as you should be, then you're going to have no problem getting this. Even one set, I believe, can get you the full resource gathering. Once you have the connectors, you come over here and they'll light up. I wish this wasn't random. However, when you hit the button here, it'll light up one random spot. And just like bingo, you're trying to get 4 in a row in order to get this particular item that it's tied to. If you get the 4 along the top, I would get this honing component. If I get these 4 here, I would get 2 1-hour training speedups. If you clear out the board, you get the box at the end, which is what's been giving me my items. And you also get 2 of the armament trackers. Well, the resources are kind of nice. Lord knows I'm going to run out by the end of this top commander anyway. This would line up with Robert's top commander. Ordnance log is just another 7-day login event. I like that this is an infantry headgear. It's going to go really nice with my vest and my pants. But at the very least, on day 7, I will have something that I can test out the honing ability with. But log in each day. Get your free items. This will definitely help you towards getting your equipment at the end, as well as your equipment throughout this challenge. Once I get that last equipment, at the very least, I'll be able to hone my armament in order to get these last few connectors and honing components. Because events like this, when they're as minimalist as they are, you want to complete them entirely. Not doing so is just going to hold you back. But with that, I don't really have much else I can say about this. My overall impression of the equipment so far is that it's a money grab. Considering this is still only locked by gems, you can keep hitting this button until you get everything that you want. Completely deck out 5 marches before the next island raid, and you'll be set. So I already have an issue with that. However, we will see if they do something to even it up for the people that aren't going to spend that much money, who don't have 10 million gems sitting in their little box up here, and when they go to train troops, they're just clicking that gem button until they have enough to work with again. But keeping this video short, that's my thoughts on Armament Era and the overall presentation of this hero equipment. If you have any questions or content ideas about it, please leave them in the comments below. I'm open to testing all week. I'm just going to be on here running a few tests for some things myself. If you're curious about those, I'm more than happy to make a video of my whole list that I'm running through right now. And if you have anything to add, let me know. And with that, this is Mr. Brain, your friendly neighborhood gaming dad. If you're watching this on YouTube, just know that you could have gotten this video 24 hours sooner over on my Patreon page. If you would like to see these videos just a little bit sooner, head on over there, subscribe, and all of my content is going to be filtered through Patreon, save for the streams. If you have any ideas that you want tested out over on Patreon, just know that they will get first pick. And I'm still working on getting you all some more content over there that's specific to Patreon. So if you have any ideas, let me know. And with that, this is your friendly neighborhood gaming dad, signing off.